judge had said that he present. Oh, because he's a lunatic, it means it didn't exist.
Yeah, this is Donald Trump that decides cases based on emotion.
Okay. I think emotion is hot at the table, and it is not emanating from me.
That's Jessica Tarlov and Jeanine Pirro in a heated debate over Judge Angron and the recent verdict in the Trump civil fraud case. And if you think that's crazy, just wait till Greg Gutfeld gets involved. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish. Today we're going to take a few minutes to break down this clip and highlight some of the ridiculous tricks Jessica uses to make her point. Spoiler, it's mostly based on hyperbolic emotional appeals.
But basically, everyone who is defending Donald Trump in this, from Kevin O'Leary to some folks here, is saying it is okay to falsify your business records, to issue false financial statements, to commit conspiracy for insurance fraud. When he goes out there,
where's the fraud?
The fraud is, and David Brooks lays this out really nicely. He was on a weekend show. He says you can't have three sets of books. You can't have the books for the bankers, so that's Deutsche Bank, who, is happy with all this. Then you have your IRS books, and we know that you're supposed to tell the IRS the truth. And then you have a set of books with the real numbers, I guess, which is what Alan Weisselberg had.
But
Donald Trump continually.
There were three sets of books. Where do you get that from? Where do you get that from?
That's part of what Judge had said that he present. Oh, because he's a lunatic, it means it didn't exist.
Yeah, this is Donald Trump decides cases based on emotion.
Okay.
I like Pirro's energy here, but she's a bit off base. The verdict is nonsense, but I wouldn't say Angron is a lunatic. I would say he's a politically motivated hack with an axe to grind and is using this case to advance his career. And as far as Jessica citing David Brooks, the dude is a laughingstock. He lost what little credibility he had when he wrote that ridiculous article about social barriers to existing in society, where he talks about how he brought his friend who only had a high school degree to a gourmet sandwich shop in New York, and they were uncomfortable with the menu because they couldn't pronounce the pretentious names of the sandwiches. This dude is the definition of a midwit.
So, since Donald Trump ran the first time, he has been making this argument: if they could do this to me, they could do this to you. The average person is not inflating their wealth by $800 million to $2.2 billion. They're not sexually assaulting women. They're not storing classified documents in the toilet. They're not fomenting an insurrection. Mar-a-Lago, you remember the documents?
Let's focus on this case. We can do a lot.
You always do that.
No, Jessica, you're doing a laundry list.
Really? You just say Judge Angron is too
when we're focused on one topic.
And here we go with the unrelated jabs and emotional blackmail. I can never tell if people like Jessica are willfully ignorant or completely missing the point. When Trump says, if they can do this to me, they can do this to you, he doesn't literally mean that they'll try to impeach us or take us to court for inflating the value of Mar-a-Lago. He means that if they can shamelessly smear and relentlessly manufacture dirt on him on the basis of his political beliefs, imagine what they can do to us, someone who isn't a famous billionaire or former president. He's referring to the type of attacks they do. It could be debanking or getting you fired or any number of things. This is why he says, they're after you, I'm just in the way.
We're focused on one topic.
Okay.
And yes, it does matter.
Falsifying your business records. Do you do that?
No, I'll tell you what I do, because I'm glad you asked. When you're in a contract negotiation with a company, let's say your contract is up and your company says, we want to renew your contract, and they don't give you a bump in the raise. That's the beginning. And then you come back and you go, you know what? I'm going to ask for the frickin' moon, which I always do. And I know I'm not going to get the moon, but I also know at the end of the day, they're going to see everything. I can say, I want $100 million over the next 6 months. They're going to laugh, laugh, laugh. But that doesn't mean I broke the law. It means this is what you put down in a negotiation. And as the judge said, it's all transparent. They actually see it. There is no fraud here, which is why you're bringing up other stuff.
No, it's not. I started with that, and then I said, actually, it's a pattern.
Jessica's just running her mouth here, and I love whenever Greg is on because he puts her in her place with this stuff. The fact of the matter is, she obviously knows nothing about real estate or real estate evaluations or development or the IRS. Trump has done more for New York City than Letitia James or Judge Angron ever will. But let me know what you think. Did Jessica have a point about Trump's case? What do you think Trump means when he says, if they can do this to me, they can do it to you? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!